Adults of Reddit who were depressed kids or teens, what is it like to be here when you didn't expect to make it this far? What would you tell your younger self if you could? Don't start smoking cigarettes. If I could go back in time, this is the only thing I would change. Same. Picked it up in college to help cope with stress. Younger me is an idiot. I was in the same situation. If you need tips and support, we're happy to help over at Stop Smoking. We've all been there, we know it sucks. You got this. Edit. Also, don't blame yourself. Humans make mistakes, that's part of the learning process. The blame rests squarely on the predatory companies manufacturing highly addictive products, taking advantage of human weakness, turning a temporary mistake into a permanent one. Younger you was not an idiot. Younger you was tricked by professional tricksters. Edit. For the angry crowd, yes, it's your fault for trying. It's a mistake. Making mistakes is normal. Manufacturing an artificial mistake for people to make, that is designed for them not to be able to get out of, chemically, is what is to blame. It's a trap, laid deliberately, waiting for people to make mistakes. Not everybody is rational. Not everybody is self-confident. Some people will make mistakes on purpose because they are depressed. That's okay. What's not okay is that we tolerate for predators to take advantage of that at industrial scale. I'll go read something more joyful than your angry DMs now. Smile. Edit 2. Wow, my first gold. Thanks. It does feel special. I'll use my special moment here to say, please consider donating to the Ronald McDonald Foundation too. Having family members nearby when staying at the hospital as a child is life-changing. Much love to all. Thanks for sharing. Followed and downloaded the smoke-free app. Going to start today. Wish me luck. Edit. Officially a week in and feeling great. I really appreciate the kind words and advice from people. I've been quitting cold turkey and so far so good. You got this. Don't let a slip-up cause you to throw in the towel. It's a process. I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. When I was a teen, I didn't have plans for myself after 18. As in I couldn't visualize anything. I would think that it'd have died by 20. I didn't make any real plans for myself in the long term because I didn't think it'd exist to carry them out. Turned 25 this year. I still can't visualize past 30 now, but it'll take my chances. I was the exact same way. 37 now. Was a real problem for me as I didn't set myself up for anything later in life. Didn't finish school, had to work crappy jobs, etc. Exactly what happened to me. Having long-term goals helps. Finding something to live for that isn't someone else also helps, something you cherish or that has meaning for you. 30 now and having a lot of shit to do to reverse the years of being idle. Edit. To all those asking for a thing to live for, you really have to do some introspection and find what's important to you. There's, probably, no way you don't care about anything. Is there really nothing that makes you boil, or excited, or feel anything? Also, I'm not a mental health professional, I'm just saying what works for me. After a difficult breakup and death in the family, stagnated for a few years. If you're really feeling helpless, you need to find strength somewhere. Sometimes getting help from a professional is the way to go. There's even a petty part of me that just lives to spite life and its hardships. Wow, this situation sucks. Let's see how could I resolve this problem and then laugh at how punny it was. Duck you life. I learned a good thing to do while feeling down is try to remember what motivated you when you were younger, healthier or more motivated. Can you still follow a path to follow your childhood dreams? Can you find other things to do? Sorry for the rambling, looks more like a brainstorming than properly structured advices. This is me right now. I really can't see myself going on past 25. But the one thing keeping me going is the goal of finally getting my own dog. Getting a dog helped turn my life around. I was turning 30 and had really no hope. I always had dogs growing up and finally was moving somewhere where I could have a dog. He helped me get out and get fresh air by going for walks and hikes. It's amazing what fresh air, nature and exercise can do for your state of mind. Helped me meet new people and friends at dog parks. That's how I met a connection to get me out of my dead-end job. Met girlfriends through having my dog. Plus that unconditional love to come home to every day is amazing. 15 years later and I owe pretty much everything I currently have to my two best friends. Miss both of them every day. Best of luck to you, hope you have the same success I did. Take better care of your teeth. Couldn't agree more. It's pretty frightening to see how expensive it is to fix your teeth when they get bad. I don't know much about others, but when I go through depression, I don't bother keeping up appearances in the slightest, probably because I went months without seeing another person, so hygiene went down the drain. I've made way too many mistakes, including addiction, but if I could tell one thing to my younger self, it would, without a doubt, be to take better care of my teeth. I was able to find my way out of addiction and have been clean for almost 6 years, but I genuinely have no idea how I'm going to fix my dental issues. If you ever plan on coming out to Oz, and want to set up shack and wait for a chance, we have a bi-yearly event called ASMOM, which is a dental fair. You'd have to sit in line for the better part of a few days, but they will fix your teeth, free of charge. #X200B. I think they have it in every state. MOM stands for Missions of Mercy, look up that with your state to see when they do here. Why you're a lifesaver. I don't have insurance and dental care was about to make me burn into my savings lol. Thank you. It feels pretty great, honestly. Life hasn't gone the direction I thought it would, even taking into account that I once tried to end my life. But I've ended up in a good place. I'd tell the young me not to do anything differently. To become who I am and still continue to become, I had to be her first. Edit, obligatory thanks for the gold. Edit 2, since there's some confusion from a few, I did not mean that having depression is a good thing. I encourage anyone with suicidal thoughts, plans, or dealing with depression, anxiety, bipolar, etc. to seek treatment. That's one of the things I did on my path to being me. What I meant by this quick post was that I've had to learn to be at peace with my past and to accept that those experiences that weren't so wonderful, and indeed sucked horribly, are a part of me. Denying that is something I used to do, but it wasn't fair to myself. Survived an attempt at age 15. I would tell myself to wait for tomorrow. If tomorrow sucks, wait for the next day or the one after that. Even if Therese one great day ahead, that one day could make up for all the bad ones. Stop putting your faith in other people and instead believe in yourself, become your own best friend. You are stronger than you know. Edit, wow. Woke up to gold, thank you, kind stranger. This week is the 12th anniversary of my attempt and I've been doing a lot of self-reflection lately. Life isn't perfect but, some days, it is pretty damn great. Thank you all for sharing your experiences. I hope you all have many great days ahead. I feel guilty. I was diagnosed PTSD and depression at 8, felt pretty edgy at 13 cutting myself and such, then suddenly at 15 I'd done damn near every street drug available. By 17 I was addicted to meth and had attempted suicide twice, and by the time I turned 19 I was selling ice full time. Had lost all contact with my family and most of my friends. The life I hated so much due to not wanting to live turned into something genuinely dangerous and idiotic. My choices made my life infinitely worse than it ever was before. I'm just about 20 now, have been clean from all drugs for just shy of 6 months, rekindling my relationship with my family and working full time. But the things I did still haunt me, and the cravings for ice are so strong every day that I fear what I've done has cemented itself into my personality. I'm doing good, really good, and it was a hard road getting here. But I never feel good, I can't feel anything except guilt and regret and the lapel du vide for meth. I miss the opportunities I could have had I just gotten over myself. Here's to another 20 years. I'm currently going out with a guy that used meth for years, he's been clean for 3. He had the exact same thoughts as you, that meth changed him as a person completely. It hasn't. He is one of the most kind, caring people I know, and it took a long time to get where he is, but he is doing so well you wouldn't believe it. Keep going. You'll have up days and down days, but the trend is that life is getting better. This gives me hope, thanks a lot. A nice bonus, you quit while you were still very young, you still are very young, so you still have loads of potential. You got over one of the most addictive things on the planet. I'd argue that if you can do that, then the ceiling for how much you can do is pretty damn high. And although it means little coming from a random internet stranger, I believe in you, and you're doing a great job. College is better than high school. And don't worry about not achieving milestones in time. Who cares if you don't have your first kiss until you're 21? Stop putting so much pressure on yourself in life and in school. Take it easy, kiddo. I have been depressed for a large part of my life. Still get random flashes of suicidal ideation. I'd tell myself to exercise more because that helps, and to try drugs, recreational and medical, just to see how it feels to think differently, and let people in. Do things that make you happy, content, and if Therese something bothering you, confront it or get the heck out of the situation. Dying is always a choice, but not being dead is not. You're going to die anyway, so you might as well see what this life thing is about. It's pretty ducking great once you know what you like about it. Edit, qualified drug use. Lol.